Hello, and welcome everyone to the Tradetech 360 solution presentation. Over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to demonstrate to you our technology solution that will make your company more efficient, that will lead to more cost savings, and overall better user experience. First things first, obviously my name is Oksana Remes, I work for Tradetech Group, we've heard that. Tradetech Group. Tradetech Group is a financial arm of Playtech PLC, and Playtech is a global leader in online software providing for the betting companies. Playtech PLC is listed on the main market of London Stock Exchange and is a constituent of FTSE 250 index. You might be familiar with some of the entities within the group right now. That is the CFH Clearing, the prime of prime broker, or the Tradetech Alpha, the non-bank market maker. But today, I'm not speaking about them. Today, I'm speaking about another entity, another division within the group, and that division is obviously called Tradetech Technology, and more specifically, its technology solution called Tradetech 360. So let's look into more details. What is Tradetech 360? Tradetech 360 is an ecosystem. It supports multiple languages and regulations. You might be familiar that Playtech continues to be very, very successful in providing online technologies for betting companies throughout the world, allowing them to operate and scale in an efficient manner. So using the same backbone, Tradetech over the past 8 years has developed a broker-specific solution available to you on the financial side. And this solution, Tradetech 360, supports multiple languages, supports multiple regulation, is hosted on a secure Amazon cloud, and is available to you on a SaaS subscription basis. So Tradetech 360, again, it's an ecosystem. At the heart of the system, there is this central management system, or we like to call it the brain, because it coordinates the entire operational side of the broker. The brain, within the brain, there is a number of the departments that are united and interconnected. From the brain, you can set all your CRM activity when it comes to the leads routing, account routing, when it comes to the onboarding verification, adding, deleting the cashiers, and managing the entire workflows for all of these teams. Now, besides all of those, we have the customer retention and support tools, as well as the ongoing compliance monitoring tool. The CMS unites it all in one place. It's a central hub for all the data of the customers and the central hub for all the operational tasks. The CRM is then connected to another module that is a risk and dealing module to help your risk and dealing teams to see the overall exposure of the company, or maybe look at the abnormal activity that is on the market, or maybe the abnormal activity of your trading clients. The CMS is also connected to a leading affiliates NAB portal. That's to help you satisfy and grow, first of all, grow the partner network and then satisfy their ever-evolving needs. CMS is kind of like your one-stop shop for your back office teams. The CMS is front-end agnostic. So if you are using your own trading platform, or if you are using a third-party trading platform such as CTrader or maybe MetaTrader most of the times, you can connect it to our CMS. But there is our own proprietary platform that is multi-asset, that allows you to trade CFDs, spread bets, allows you to access the market directly, and also allows you to have this Quantranks investment share baskets, I would say, tools. So that our trading platform, besides being multi-asset, is connected to the CMS, is connected to the marketing tool, and is connected to our business intelligence tool. So why is it that great? Because we have the ability, and I think you've heard in the previous shows that AI and technology-driven technologies are really taking the place now. So the idea for our system that it's interconnected with the marketing and business intelligence, we can read what are the customers trading, we know the customer behavior, we know their profile. And that helps us in a later stage to communicate to a customer more proactively and be very specific. And we would know, for example, if the customer is trading assets, for example, I don't know, let's say cash assets, let's say shares, we would send them the information about the shares and equities in the future. So where I'm taking you next, I'm going to show you our trading platform. And our trading platform really is a customizable framework. It's a one-stop shop for the account management, fund management, education, and as well trading. Within this framework, we allow our customers or our partners to differentiate from all the others by bringing in the third-party tools and services from the outside. The idea is that if there is something that we don't have, or maybe something that you have developed internally and want to have it on your trading platform, no problem, we'll integrate it for you. So the trading platform, there are a few features and functions that I wanted to demonstrate, and I've created a few videos for you to walk you through. And the first one would be, we've integrated a third-party tool to allow our customers to look at multi-charts and also trade directly from the charts. Besides multi-chart trading, we also have this, obviously the system is multi-asset, so we allow CFD and spread betting on more than 3,000 instruments. We've introduced the blends, so a few related instruments, so the clients can trade their own blends, or if they would like to create their own equity baskets or ETFs, they could go into the investment part and create their portfolios for share trading. They could create the portfolios using the tool where they would select the indexes that they would like to add the shares from, the sectors. They could modify the parameters and so on. Another tool that I really like, it's kind of like your video channel, aka IGTV, is that part where you could push all the video content to the clients directly in the platform. Next one, I'm going to stop it for a second because it's running quick. We've brought a lot of third-party tools, and we've integrated a lot of asset info into our platform so that your clients have all the latest insights about the instruments. They have the information about the stocks, for example, the Thomson Reuters reports that we are available directly from the platform. Another tool is that, or let's say, I say tools, these are the trading tools that are fundamental, technical, sentiment, and so on. You can mix and match them. And the last one is this notification area that I'll talk you through later on. I'll show you how you can send a personalized notifications from our marketing tool. The basic idea about the system is that we'd like to tailor it to the needs of your broker or the needs of your clients. So you come to us, you can mix and match between what we have right now or ask us to add any other plugins, any other services or tools, we'll do that for you. All we want to do that you as a partner and your clients have the latest technology at their fingertips, whether they are using the web-based platform or the mobile app. So we obviously offer the mobile app when it comes to Android or iOS systems. Last thing within the trading platform that I would like to speak about is the Traders Portal. The Traders Portal is this GUI that the customer is using when they want to manage their funds, when they want to deposit, withdraw funds, when they want to add new accounts, where they can actually preset any settings. So don't worry, I'm using the fake card over there. So once the client has done the deposit, we obviously notify them. From the My Account, he can add the new accounts. He can switch between the different accounts. That's what I meant, that we are multi-asset and multi-account. The client from the settings can also change to reclassify themselves from the retail to a professional client and so on. Whatever the client does in the traders portal, that is all that information, all those actions and activity is reflected in our CMS, in our central management system. So our central management system is the central hub for all the operational settings and the customer data. What I will demonstrate to you in a second is how easy for you to create the entire onboarding journey brand by brand. I'm not sure if I mentioned it at the beginning, but the system is powerful enough to operate multiple brands in multiple jurisdictions. And let me walk you through, if you would be as administrator, what would you be able to do? So once you've logged in, as administrator, you have the navigation panel over there, and then within the navigation panel, you would select your brand. Once you've selected the brand, you can go through the general details. You could, by ticking the boxes, you could select how you want to onboard your clients, whether you want them to be electronically verified, whether you want them to pass any quizzes before they can deposit, and so on. This is very dynamic. You can add or delete some of the functions that we have within the system. There are the predefined workflows, but again, you are welcome to change them at any time. Besides that, we also have a dynamic questionnaires that can be shown either in our platform or as a widget on your website. And at any point of time, your compliance officer can change those questionnaires. So that's when it comes to the onboarding part. Once the client has answered all the questions that your compliance has requested, we are prompting the client to fund. And Amit, our technology director, pointed out that yesterday that we've, besides integrating the majority of payment solutions, and having also a money in API function where let's say the payment solutions are not that efficient. Besides that, we also can preset per country, per jurisdiction, what would be your main payment processing partner. So, for example, in Australia, it could be Praxis. In Europe, it could be SafeCharge. And then let's say if it's some offshore entity, maybe the best one would be to use the money in API. The main idea is that system automates all those processes. So your finance team, they would love it. They wouldn't need to do much. All they would need to do is simply monitor that everything goes well. So for example, when it comes to the withdrawal or transfer between the accounts, our system has a preset of the validation points that the request has to go through before it's released. Again, this is something preset, but you can modify and you can change it at any point of time. And once obviously once we've spoken about the finance team, there is a compliance team. Compliance team love this system because they can check on the AML, they can add the AML configurations, they can check on the expiration of the documents, whether the client is active, inactive, and so on. Any risky clients or maybe abnormal activity will be shown in their tasks to review. The system has an embedded tool to communicate between the entire team. So, for example, if there was a task for the compliance, they worked with that case and want to send it over to the finance team, they can do it. The last one is the sales team. I talked about this at the beginning. The sales team can automate the entire process, how they route the accounts, how they route the leads. But they also can do that manually. And as I just showed, by ticking the boxes, you can redispatch some of the accounts or leads to the particular sales people. Where I'm at right now, I'm at the page of the client, and I want to show you that under one ID, we store the entire information about the client. So we look and store the information that he had, the compliance answers that he has given us. We automatically calculate the appropriateness scoring. We look at the IP address where he is coming from and where he is normally trading. That's also to help the compliance team to have that activity and see whether the client is being compliant. Besides that information, we store all of, since the CMS can be connected to any trading platform, we store all of the trading accounts that the client has and any financial activity that the client does under one place. Besides the financial activity, we have all the communicational history over here. So that's really, I would say, for the support, probably for the ongoing communication with the customer. It's really important because at the fingertips, you have all the incoming and outgoing information, all of the phone calls that were made to the customers, emails sent, and I actually, the system records the source of the message that the client has received, and that actually takes me to another part of what I wanted to discuss is the marketing tools, because we have a number of marketing tools within our offering. First one is very simple, is the automated email templates that are sent out based on the events within our CMS. So, for example, the client has done a deposit, completed the application form, submitted the document, and so on. But another system could be used in two ways. Number one is to build the campaigns for the future, and the second one is to have this ad hoc communication if, for example, there is something happening on the market. And I would like to demonstrate to you how we do that. First of all, the focus is to create the customer groups, and the system is connected to the CMS, so it actually already knows the profile of the customer, and by ticking and selecting your parameters, you can put together the clients, put the clients together that you need. For example, you want to gather all of the clients that traded euro-dollar in the past 5 weeks, no problem. You select your conditions, and then the system will dynamically search for those clients. Maybe you want to make sure that all of those clients that have applied for the account but haven't funded in the past month, you can create that group and communicate to them. This Inform platform, the one that I didn't mention the name, but that's the name of the marketing platform, has a multiple channels how you send the messages. It could be in platform, could be a login message, could be a banner, could be an SMS, could be an email. Here I'm demonstrating how you send the message directly to your platform. And it's very simple. You just put the text out there, you put where you want to direct your clients. For example, all of the clients that have received this message, I want them to trade euro-dollar. And then we have this call to action button that you can select where you want to lead your customers. You can lead those customers to funding page. You can lead those customers to the webinar. Or in my case, I'm leading them to open an instrument page. And since I'm speaking about euro-dollar, I want them to open the euro-dollar page. And then all I need to do is either select a number of IDs that I want to send, or these customer groups to whom I want to send this message to. And then I'm just choosing on the date when I want to publish these communications. Once I click publish, voila, the customer receives the message on their trading platform. And again, if they're using the web platform, it's going to be on web. If it's the mobile app, it's going to be a push notification. Once the client received it and clicked on trade, it opened the euro-dollar page. The client is on euro-dollar page, and he's just traded. This is what we want. We want to drive clients to something that we want to push and that we want to sell. You are probably by now, I'm not sure how we are doing on time, 2 minutes to go. Okay, I'll run really quick. There is a broker zone, like a single launch pad that we've created for our clients to get into all the system at once. So it's like a single place to go to get your stats, to get your tools, and the other function of this system is that you can configure all the users. So, for example, if I'm in sales, I don't want to see the dealing console and so on. I'm actually showing here some of the reports that we create that are set for you straight away in the broker zone, but you can add more. And I'm just going through all of the systems and modules that we have within the system, and then again, that's the admin side where you would use your, where you would configure all the staff accesses. I've talked a lot about user journey, how the user is onboarded, how your operational teams are working with the system. But hopefully, after these 15 minutes, you were able to grasp that it's a very big system. It's an ecosystem. Everything is interconnected. If you want to have an efficient operational broker, that's the system that you can go. This system can help your broker to scale into different markets and get more clients and make your clients more happier because they would have a very nice user interface. But before I finish, I wanted to make sure that I tick the boxes and that you know that we take care about the other areas. And I don't have much time today to go through this area, so hopefully we'll have like a bit of a two-way dialogue at our booth number 7. But I want to make sure that you know that of course we take care about the migration. That's probably like a number one question that I usually ask. How would I migrate all the data that I have in my legacy CRM? Well, don't worry. Tradetech has been operating since 1999. Tradetech has been operating since 2010. For more than 8 years we've been doing that. We can do that for you. Another hot topic is regulatory reporting and best execution support. I know that it's kind of okay, I'm finishing. So let me just call them out. So regulatory reporting and best execution. Business intelligence, besides the reports, the set reports that you quickly saw there is a report builder where you could build your own reports, and the compliance really like that part. You can extract any data that you want via API if you don't like our systems. You could integrate any third-party tools. I think I mentioned that at the very beginning. And of course, we are risk management and liquidity agnostic. I have to mention that. But within our group, we do have another entities, 2 FCA brokers, and we have also like a risk management team that could help you with that. So I know that I ran out of time, but I hope that we can have this two-way conversation in our booth, number 7. Please do come over. There will be myself. There will be the IT director of our system and a few business development team. Thank you.